Okay. Hello, TikTok. Hey guys. Thanks for the likes. Okay. Just doing a bit of painting on the elephant. Of course, I put my finger in it. Thanks for the likes. All right. I'm just using some water-based acrylic paint to paint the elephant head. I'm going to match it into this colour. Thanks for the follow. So I'm just doing the inside of the mouth in the pink because it's a baby. So this colour tends to dry a bit darker. Oh, thank you. I get so many people from Queensland. I'm from Melbourne. I think Queensland's like the number one. But yeah, hardly anyone from Melbourne. Queensland and then Sydney. weird eyes, baby elephants. Queensland boo. Queensland's alright. It's no Melbourne. My hair doesn't like Queensland. Too humid. Okay. The mouth. And then need some white. Can't find any. I bought new white and I can't find it. Okay, we got it. Thank you for the follow. So I'm going to mix up like a custom color to match this. This will be the trunk. I'm going to match it. Bit of white. Bit of black. It's quite a dark grey, so hey Cass, how are you? Thanks for the follow. See what this looks like. More black. Way more. So I'm going to paint all the parts before I attach the fabric for the trunk. And I'm just going to attach like the front bit. Yeah, I have to wait for that to dry and then I'll sew it up. Thanks for the follow. Hey, welcome back. Doing some painting today. I'm just trying to mix up a color that is similar. We're getting there. Oops. Oops. So I don't know if this is going to dry too dark. I don't have a scrap. It's Sunday here. You're colorblind? Oh, really? It needs to be a bit darker. I feel like that's a really common thing with males, more than women. So much paint. Hope this isn't too dark. Yeah. I'll have a Google with that one. I know quite a few people that are colorblind. All males. Oops. Okay, let's test. Not too bad. I reckon this will dry darker too. It's not too bad. Got the heater on. I'll dry it, see if it dries darker. Like a tad. It's like just like the tiniest bit too light. A little bit of black. And I've got way too much paint. Partially correct. I like the consistency of paint. I feel like it needs to be darker again. Still needs to be darker. I mean, it's close. It's kind of close. Oops. So it's, yeah, super rare. Can happen. Yeah, okay. Cool. Nice to know. I think it's really similar. Yeah, okay. Yeah, interesting. I think it needs a little bit darker. Just a little. And then I'm going to paint the leopard gecko. Mix again. Hopefully this isn't too dark. Looks like your dead cat. What do I use for the armature? So it's a ball and socket armature. So it's posable. This is a smaller size, but yeah, it's a ball and socket armature, and you need a pair of pliers to pop the sockets off. And yeah, it's kind of hard to find and expensive, of course. Why wouldn't it be? All right, I think that's a good color. Let's test it. Much better. Like it could probably do with like being a little bit darker. I did used to use wire when I first started, but I find this is way more durable and a lot easier to put together. but I do still use wire if I'm doing like a flying fox or making like bat wings or something. I still do use the wire to do the structure of it, and I used the wire for the ears on this one. I reckon it's just going to do. Oh no! Just a big smudge in there. Well, it's not bad. Not bad. Not a bad colour. Let's put it on there. Yeah, I find because I use I think I have some here. This is an old armature. That's kind of like what I used to do for the armature. So I used to use this wire, but if it has a lifespan of, if you move it like this a lot, the joint tends to get fragile and breaks, and it just takes a long time to put the armature together. Oh no, my battery's died. Of course, these batteries aren't lasting as long as they used to. I just get another battery. Okay. All right. Yeah, it does. So I'll show you. So for the flying fox wings, get that out of the way. So I use the armature for this one. So the armature runs, through here and then down there with each like bone structure. So I can be posed. Anyway, I have to sew that one. It is cool, but you need these pliers to pop them off. So they've got like the little U shape to fit the joint in, like that. Otherwise, it's impossible. Okay, let's paint. I think I'll have to do 2 layers of paint with this one. I think it's a good colour. It definitely needs 2 layers though. A little bit transparent. So normally I attach the faux fur over the top, but because it's an elephant, I thought it would be better if I painted it. Oh no, that would be heartbreak. Someone actually did that to one of my dolls. They totally mangled it because they wanted to customize it. I get them from the wholesaler, but I do have them in my shop. I got like reels and stuff. So they come in reels like this. The only thing I don't have is 2 sizes of the armatures. So I've only got the big size left. They tend to go really quickly when I get them. But yeah, I have heaps of the coils and parts still. Thanks for the follow. But you can get like half coils and the full coil. But, they're big and expensive. And so I've already sculpted all the skin details, so I'm trying not to sort of cover it in paint. So I'm trying to get it in all of the nooks and crannies. Nooks and crannies. So that'll be attached here. So I'll try and do a bit of work into combining the ears into the head a little better as well. I'll have to let this dry before I put another layer on because it ends up like lifting if it's still wet. You don't want that. I'm using Chromacryl, this brand, and Liquitex to mix this up. Okay. Way too much paint. Oh. Okay, so around the lips, I want to keep it pink. Thanks. Oh, thanks. All right. I should do bottom of the elephant feet too. Let that dry. Just gonna be a little bit more careful around the eyes. I want to keep the pink. Okay. Give me your creepy elephant eyes. Alright. Okay, so alright. It's looking good. Looking like an elephant. Colour. I mean, it should, right? But yeah, I definitely have to do another layer on this one. It's a bit transparent. Just don't want to cover the details in paint. Or the skin details. But I'll have to let it dry. I don't know if I've got a container for this paint. It's too much. Oh, this looks cute, doesn't it? Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm sort of trying to paint up the colour. I'll have to do another layer on it, but it's looking good. Looking good. I'll just paint up the feet next, and I'll have to let it dry. But yeah, it's a little baby. Baby Asian elephant. So cute. So the next stage, once it's all been painted, I'm going to glue the trunk to it and start felting the body. Should I bulk it up a little bit? I've never seen one either. Perfect. I've been trying to do a lot of things. This one's a commission, but I've been trying to do dolls that I haven't seen before. I haven't seen like any lizard art dolls or anything, so I've been doing a lot of lizards lately. I'm going to be painting the leopard gecko next as well. Up next, leopard gecko. But it's cute. It's looking cute. I mean, this one has challenges of its own with the body and the fabric, obviously. It's not as easy to work with as fake fur. Okay. So just let this dry. I can't go over it straight away because it's going to pull all the paint off the clay because it's still wet. And it tends to get like lifted. So I have to wait for it to be properly dry. I know I do have, that's on my list next, my next reptile. My next reptile, blue tongue. But I'm going to do the mouth open for that one because I want to obviously capture the tongue. So yeah, I'm going to do it like their classic open mouth, tongue out version. I think it'll look cool. Okay, let's let this dry. We'll do the feet though. I think it's not. Okay. But yeah, my leopard gecko, that's next. I'm going to go for like the classic yellow black spot. All right. So just got to be careful around the toes. Thank you for the share. And then, if I have enough time, I'm going to try and finish off some sculpting on the Japanese dragon. So that's good. Maybe I'll try and do that next. Okay, I wanted to do a mammoth. Like I want to try and get into like megafauna. So, yeah, I'm thinking like a mammoth and a saber-toothed cat will be the next, like the first two. I haven't seen megafauna before, so it's something. I think it's going to be cute too. Oh, I've actually got a crystal stag that I'm working on. So I don't tend to do fantasy stuff much anymore. Yeah, I can't remember the names of them either. They got weird names. That really big sloth. Oh, thanks. Thank you. I know it's counterintuitive to use a Titan boa. Is that the sloth one? I don't know the names of them. Terrible. I'm not up to date with megafauna names. It sounds familiar. I should make a little list. This one. In a really awkward angle. But yeah, I've got a couple of dolls on the go at the moment. A massive boa. Yeah, I've made one snake. I need to make more snakes. So I've picked a rattlesnake because the scales are really tricky to do for the rattlesnake in particular. So I need to do some experimenting with that one. I would like to try and do the scales out of a EVA foam, but I want to cut them out on a Cricut. I don't know. It seems like a really big project, and then I'll have to do them one by one, but I think it'll look good. So yeah, that's a big undertaking, I think. I might actually put some matte medium over this, so it looks like a dusty. Oh, thank you. Sometimes it is. Sometimes. But yeah, I think I might put a matte medium over the top of it, so it's kind of like a not so shiny. Sometimes this paint tends to dry shiny, and elephants aren't shiny, especially brandy ones. They're not shiny. You just go outside and like rub it in some sand, some dirt. The authentic touch. I have to do experimenting on like fake feathers as well. So I used to use real feathers, but I don't want to do that if I made birds. But I don't want to do that anymore. So yeah, I have to do some experimenting with that. I have an idea, but yeah, I need to pick a bird that I want to do and do it. Okay, so I'm just trying to do the bottom so I can flip it the other way around. It has time to dry. So I sculpted the nails out of translucent Sculpey, and the white Sculpey is Sculpey Original. But I have heaps of videos, about what polymer clays I use. I know I get that question all the time on what's the clay that I use. I like Sculpey Original because it's nice and soft, and I like soft clays. I don't like to use Cos clay, I'm not a fan of the texture. No, just even that. Next. I think I'm going to get like some sandpaper and scratch the nails up too. You don't have any quilt batting? So I use polyfill, which is like this stuff. It's like pillow stuffing. Maybe you could go to an op shop and get like a pillow and use the stuffing out of it or something. But yeah, I use that. You could use foam. Or you could just make the structure out of wire and then wrap it in like in a material or something. Just depends if you want it soft or not. If you want it soft, then you'd probably have to go and find some, I call it polyfill, but you should just be able to find it at your local craft store. It's not that expensive. You could use chicken wire and make like a body structure. You could use chicken wire and just stuff that with foam or something. Just have to experiment. Okay. Let's do this side. Awkward. I should have actually painted this when they were not put together. That would make more sense. I actually thought the painting would take less time. Yeah, so it dries quite dark. Okay. Let's do this side. This is an awkward angle. such an awkward angle. Okay, note to self, paint them before I put them on. Before I make an armature, the whole doll. Very awkward. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Okay. After that, manhandle it. What other animals have I worked on? Worked on a lot. Or what animals am I working on? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6, 7 on the go at the moment. I've got a flying fox, a grey-headed flying fox. I've got the elephant. I've got the leopard gecko. I'm also working on the Japanese dragon. I haven't finished sculpting that one. I've got Shiranui from Okami, which is a game. I've got a crystal stag and a medieval cat, but I tend to do a lot of different types of animals. I try and pick like obscure ones and ones that I haven't done before. So I've got a whole batch for, well, I'm going to do some Halloween dolls next. Do I have a favorite? I made a pooping cat that I quite like. I don't think that's my favorite. Sorry, I'm going to put it around this way. I think that's my favorite. It's just really fun. I do like the cat dolls. They're just a bit silly. I liked the medieval cats that I did. I did 3 of them so far, so I got another one in the making. I do a lot of stop motion too, so I kind of have like a little story that goes with it. The medieval cats, that is. I've done a lot of big cats. Done most of the big cats. Yeah, I've done a lot over the years. Okay. The ankles. Thank you for the follow. Okay. Let that dry. It's still kind of sticky. Thanks for the follow. It's still kind of sticky. Okay. Well, that's the elephant so far. So I have to let that dry a little bit. Okay. So I might work on my dragon, my Japanese dragon a little bit. Wipe my fingers off. Grey. Polymer clay. Okay. So basically, I need to clean up inside these nostrils. So I need to bake this, I think. It's starting to get a bit hard to work with. But that's what we've got so far. Awkward. Okay. So I'm just trying to clean this up before I need to bake it to be able to continue with the rest of it because I keep sort of squishing it. So yeah, I'm wanting to clean it up a little bit. A lot of it. All right. I'm going to have to leave it there today. Child is awake. So I will be on next week, but I'll do some videos and stuff during the week anyway. Anyway, Thursday I'm back on. But keep an eye out on the videos. Anyway, so YouTube, I will catch you